It's day 37. What's happened? This is Miles again. I hope you had some time to think about learning to walk with God. When I went to college, I had to pick the classes that were going to get me my degree and also get to know the professors. And I had to have trust that the professors were the ones who were going to teach me and prepare me for the exams. Throughout life, many people will try to influence you, but you need to identify the people who you will trust to teach you about God. Yesterday, we spoke about how to find the right place and people to help you learn. In the first century church, they knew where to learn about their faith. They were focused on relying on the teaching of the apostles and not the rumors and opinions of their friends. Today, you're going to have to decide where you're going to learn the Bible and who you're going to learn it from. And you're going to have to trust them to teach you the Word of God and trust them as they lead you to have faith in God. Think about the last time you started to learn something new. I just started learning to play golf, and a lot of times I want to swing it like a bat, but I have to learn just to twist my body and let my arms drop and not try to swing my arms real hard. And it's a real hard thing to learn. Learning the Bible can be like that. It's so opposite of taking control of your life. It's about trusting God and letting God lead you. So when you started to learn your new skill, whether it be an instrument or a sport or a language, you probably didn't learn it by yourself. You had to trust somebody. And that's the same thing here. So I want to encourage you to get somebody that you can learn the Bible from, someone that's reliable and skilled, and someone that you're going to trust. Before we start today's devotional, take a moment and relax, take a breath, clear your mind, and open your heart to the Lord. And remember to hit pause anytime you need to write down notes or you think of a question you want to ask. The lesson we'll be discussing today is from Acts chapter 2, verse 42 and 43. It says they continued steadfastly in the apostles' doctrine and fellowship, in the breaking of bread and in prayers. Then fear came upon every soul, and many wonders and signs were done through the apostles. They continued steadfastly, which means they stuck with the program. The doctrine was the teaching and biblical truth they learned from the apostles. These are the same brothers that spent time with Jesus, so they probably knew what they were talking about. The people in the church sought out the apostles, which is what we mean by fellowship. They hung out with them, they broke bread with them, they had meals together, they prayed together. And what was the result? God moved in their lives, and they saw many signs and wonders, things they could not explain. Over the past few days, you've been learning what it means to live the life of a Christian, a follower of Jesus Christ. And that means to live a life God calls you to. That can be just as scary as learning any new talent or skill. What are the benefits of having a place to go to learn how to follow God instead of just doing it on your own? What would this place have to look like? What about this place would be most important to you? Name some of the people you know who go to church and attend Bible study. Think about the early Christians in the passage we read. They learned from the disciples who spent 3 years with Jesus. Who do you know who seems to really know the Bible and have a close relationship with God? Choose one or two of these people you know who can help you as you keep learning more and more about the Christian life. How will you make time to hang out with them? Think about getting together at home or at school, going to places together, meeting regularly just to talk about anything. One last thing. Remember, throughout life, many people will try to influence you, but you need to identify the people who you will trust to teach you about God. Tomorrow, we're going to discuss other things you can be doing as you grow in your ability to follow the Lord.